Welcome to The Know. I'm Ashley Jenkins, and for the last several months, it's been looking increasingly likely that the U.S. Federal Communications Commission, or the FCC, would cave to cable lobby groups campaigning to introduce fast lanes or priority data access between users and web-based destinations that pay an extra fee. Back in April, FCC Chairman Tom Wheeler, himself a former cable industry lobbyist, proposed new rules that would allow preferential treatment of web traffic, which resulted in an avalanche of outrage from companies that rely on the internet to function, like Netflix, which quickly became the face of the fight for net neutrality. And plenty of private citizens also flooded the FCC with millions of objections to the proposal. Well, don't count your eggs just yet because the FCC won't vote until next month, but at CES, Wheeler has basically said that the FCC now intends to use Title II of the Communications Act to govern ISPs and cable companies like a public utility. Speaking to Consumer Electronics Association President Greg Shapiro, he said, "We're going to propose rules that say no blocking, no throttling, no paid prioritization, and that there is a yardstick against which behavior should be measured, and that yardstick was just and reasonable." In November, President Obama came out in support of the measure, asking the FCC to reclassify internet service providers because in modern society, internet access is an essential part of everyday communication and life. At the end of last month, Google also added their support for the reclassification, even though it would make it more difficult for them to terminate services, because doing so would give them access to telephone poles, making it far easier and less expensive to extend their fiber network, since they wouldn't have to dig up roads to do it as they do now. Ex-FCC Chairman Reed Hundt explained at the time, pole access is fundamental and Google will never be able to make the case for Google Fiber without pole access. If Title II gives Google pole access, then it might really rock the world with broadband access. Google Fiber has been making inroads against many of the big ISPs, driving companies like AT&T to improve their offerings to customers in order to keep them from jumping ship, and the company has also been a strident supporter of net neutrality. What do you think of considering internet access as a vital utility like electricity or water? Is that going too far, or does it make perfect sense? Let us know where you stand in the comments. You get the best in video games, entertainment, and technology right here, so make sure you like this video and subscribe to this channel, and we'll keep you in the know.